Hey, I'm Gina. Welcome back to my channel. I've only ever posted a couple videos on here. I only ever recorded one video on here, like specifically for my channel. That was my introduction, just kind of saying what my channel would be about, and I really haven't kind of followed through with that or posted anything that's gone with that. It's just kind of been pictures from, or a video from the mountain and a video of my horse jumping. So I don't really have any followers, and you know what, I'm totally fine with that. I hope that as I do build followers, it is followers that are needing what I'm offering. My life hasn't been a walk in the park. It really hasn't. Some seriously screwed up stuff happened to me as a teenager. And you know what, some of that has definitely haunted me kind of into my future and what has happened over the last little while. But also, you know, life has happened, and really good things have happened, and I just want to show you that even through super dark times and super hard times, there is good stuff that can come from that. And you know, when your life is rocking and you're having a fantastic time and you're a rock star, sometimes something might come and trip you and you might just crash and burn, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just recently, on August 20th, a really good friend of mine passed away. He's my age, he's 19. And it was so unexpected, and it was so unfair, and it was a horrible, horrible way for someone to die. And that took me for a loop. Up until then, I had been in a great spot. I was doing good. You know, life was kind of for me, not against me at this point. And that happened. And then I just kind of fell. I personally have suffered with depression in the past. I've gotten it under control. I'm not on medication anymore, and I'm okay. But stuff like this, when this happens, I can swear, I can feel like it's like a worm just worming its way back up into me. And I had to work really hard to grieve and to feel sad, but to not let myself get depressed again, which was really hard. Because he was a really good friend, and he was one of those kind of friends where if I had a problem in my everyday life, like with my husband, you know, he was the kind of guy that I would call. And, you know, he would put things in perspective for a guy. Like, you know, if I was upset with something my husband did, well, he would say, well, have you even tried this? Have you looked at it from this way? You know, and out of the blue, he would message me and he would ask me, you know, how are things going? How's the husband? How's life going? Stuff like that. And he just was so special. So special. And he's kind of been through, like, kind of majority of my ups and downs with me. Which was kind of cool. You know, like, he maybe wasn't, like, always right there, right beside me, helping me, but he'd always known about it and supported me and gave me words of encouragement, and he was, yeah, an awesome person. So when stuff like that happens, life sucks. Sometimes all you want to do is curl up in your bed and cry. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I know on more than one occasion where even less severe stuff has happened. And that's exactly what I did. Curled up in bed and just cried. I just gave myself me time and let myself feel what I was feeling, and that helps a lot. And that's just for me. You know what? You could be like me. You could be completely opposite, where you need a massive distraction and you just have to be around your friends and family, or you do crazy stuff to make yourself feel better. Like, whatever it is. I mean, however you can cope with that stuff, that's great. That's totally awesome for you. It doesn't hurt yourself in the process. Don't cause yourself more pain, because you know what, it might not feel bad then, right there, but later on down the road, when you've kind of recuperated and you've been able to pull yourself out of the crappy time, you're going to regret if you did something that hurt you, or hurt anyone else that you care about. So make sure that if you're feeling hurt and you need to figure your shit out, just do it, but don't hurt yourself or loved ones in the process, because there's nothing worse from coming out of the end of, you know, feeling so shitty and having every bridge burned. Because I've done that too. So yeah, life is crazy with lots of ups and downs. My first video I posted, I think I was engaged. I've now been married for a year and a little bit. And yeah, I'm 19. For any of those who are going to see this, anybody who has watched my videos, yes, I know I'm 19, I know that's young, but I'm married. And that's mainly because of everything that happened to me when I was really 13 to 15, late 15, yeah. I had to grow up really fast. I had to go from a teenager to 25 in a matter of a couple years. And because of that, I knew where I wanted to be in life. I knew what I wanted to be in life. And I made that happen. I wasn't searching for a husband in my teen years by any means. He just kind of fell in my lap, and I was super happy, and I fell in love, and he loved me, and I was happy. I was really, really happy. And I am happy. I think I sound like I'm not happy anymore, but I am. But I knew then that I was happy, and that this was the right thing for me to do. So, I guess in life, when things come along and you are ready for them or you want them, don't be afraid. Don't fear what other people are going to think about you, or what majority of, you know, your friends are doing, or, because you know what, if you're following things that your friends are doing, they're probably partying and doing drugs and, you know, having tons of inappropriate relationships anyway. So if you don't like that and you like the idea of being with one person and falling in love, well then what's the matter? But even if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that. You guys are teenagers, and even as an adult, if you need to figure your shit out and have, you know, a break from life and just go out and experience whatever you gotta experience, whatever. You know what? Live your life the way you want to live your life, because no one can live your life for you. A big social media person that I follow is Fallon Taylor, and you know, she talks about how you gotta get up off your butt and do it for yourself, and that is 100% so true. You have to respect yourself, you have to love yourself, and you have to go after everything that you want, because no one else is going to do it for you. I mean, yes, you're going to have people on the sidelines cheering you on and applauding for you and loving you and supporting you, but they cannot take you from point A to point B. So you have to love and support yourself and go for what you want, because you're the only person that can do it. And even when it's tough, you're the only person that can breathe for yourself. You are the only person that can fix yourself and help yourself out. If that means going to counseling, go to counseling. My question is, what is so wrong with counseling? Why do people feel so, why is there such a stigma on counseling? It makes no sense to me. If you can go and talk to somebody that's not going to judge you and that's going to sit there and listen to you and help you through whatever you're going through, why wouldn't you do that? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I've gone through counseling a couple of times now, and every time I do, I feel so much better. I don't have to go for as long anymore, or I just do monthly checkups or whatever, just to make sure that my brain and my mind is in check, and that I am doing the absolute best for myself. Take care of yourself. You cannot love someone, or take care of someone, or respect someone until you love, take care of, and respect yourself. Period. End of discussion. That's how it is. And as hard as we try, because I have tried to love someone when I didn't love myself, and it doesn't work. You end up hurting them and hurting yourself. So work on you. Make sure you are where you need to be, because then when all the ups and downs come, you should be stable enough to make it through them. And it is such an added bonus when you have somebody to go through them with you. So the point of this video, I just wanted to kind of sort of share what's been going on with me. In later videos, I want to touch kind of with my trauma that happened when I was younger and why I was able to pull myself from it. But yeah, the main message is love, respect, and care for yourself, because you have to be number one before someone else can be in your life. So go out, love everyone, treat everybody with respect, care for everybody as you would for yourself. God bless everyone. Bye.